Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to do my annual, I think this is my third, right, reading wrapped, July reading wrapped, annual, my monthly reading wrapped. So, I want to say that today is the 31st of July, so it isn't very accurate because I will probably finish another book today, but so let's just say plus one book, okay. So I haven't done like the calculations yet, but we can do it together, okay? So yeah, we're gonna calculate everything together. And this video will be in a kind of like soft-spoken, if that's okay with you. Okay, so let's start. In July, I read 38 plus 1 books. So let's just say 39 for the sake of the video, and I will for sure finish the book today. So 39 books in this month. So there's 31 days, 39 books. And the previous months, I read 35 books and 35 books. No, actually I read, 35 and 35. But this month I read 4 more, which is interesting. I don't know how that happened because I was in Rome and I read more in Rome, which is interesting. Maybe it's because we were like sitting in our house for like a couple of hours while the heat, was happening, and then we kind of went out. But anyway, yeah. So let's just calculate first of all how many books I read per day. So if we have 39 books and 31 days, that means I read 1.25 books, 1.26 books per day, which is actually good. Yeah, that's really great. So let's do our usual stats. So I DNF'd 2 books because the first one I didn't like it at all, and then the second one it was just so bad, and I was like, no thanks. I only wrote one of them down though, so yeah. Let's see what else. I did read quite a few manhwas and mangas, but for some reason I didn't put them down, and fan fiction as well. I don't know. Well, I guess it doesn't really count that much. I don't know. Technically it does. Whatever. So, this month, I reread one of my favorite series, and like the universe of those books, because they're interconnected standalones and they're really good. So, let me just talk about that. So, I started with Power, Place, and Straight A's by Dr. James and Adam Finley. Basically, it's a CU universe where they kind of it's romance books, and they're basically all connected. Originally, like the OGs, I would say, are the Fake Boyfriend series by Adam Finley, and then Sax and James joined, and then they wrote together the Pack Boy series and the CU series. So I read all of those. So in total, that was about like what? There's 5 books in here, then there's 10 books in here, so that's 15. So like about 20 books, but there's more in those universes, if you know what I mean. I'm gonna explain a bit later. So let me just tell you what books I read. So the first book I read was Tempting Venom by Rena Kent, and I rated it 5 stars out of 5. It was really good, but the ending was really sad. Like, I did not expect that plot twist at all, and then it twisted even more, and I was like, why did I even cry? Like, I cried so much, but like, what was the point? It wasn't true, Then I read Fat Wars Presidential Chaos by Saxon James. and I rated this 5 stars as well. It is one of my favorite books of hers. Yeah, I really like it. It is in a what's it called? Yeah, a series again of interconnected standalones, but I read just that one because I really wanted to read it. You know, it's one of my favorites, and I was like kind of craving it. It's one of my comfort books. Let's just say that. Then I read The Artificial Intelligence Artist by E. Lovesick. It was really bad. 2.3 stars out of 5. I didn't like it, and everyone was being like a bitch, and like no. Then Frat Around and Find Out. I rated this a 4.7 stars out of 5. Again, a really good book, but yeah, no buts. Then I read Home Ice by Saxon James, and I rated this a 4.7 out of 5 stars. It was really cute. It is one of her. It is her newest book, so I read it like I think as soon as it came out, or like a couple of days later. Yeah, it was really cute. Not, yeah, really good. I don't know. I don't really remember much about it. It was I read it on the 4th. Okay. Then we start with the series. So I read Power Plays and Straight A's, and I rated this a 4.6 out of 5. Then A Slight Detour. I read Mile High by Liston Ford, 4 stars out of 5. It's a good book, but just a little bit dragged out, and I reread it again. Then I read Face Offs and Cheap Shots. I did this 4. What's it? A 9 out of 5 or a 2? Mystery. Then I read Goal Lines and First Times, and that's a 4 out of 5 for me. Then I read Line Mates and Study Dates, 5 stars out of 5, and Petros and Quick Thrills, 5 stars out of 5. So those two last are like my favorites out of the series. I do really like. I'm not sure which one it is by the name, but like, I like the one where it has Cohen and Seth. So this one, I think it's Goal Lines and First Times, but I'm not like. Yeah, I think it is. So yeah, that one. I also really like. I like all of them, but it's just the last two ones are like my favorite. You know, they hold up a special place in my heart. Then I read the Pak Boy series. So Egoistical Pak Boy, 4.7 out of 5. Responsible Pak Boy, 5 out of 5. Shameless Pak Boy, 4.3 out of 5. Foolish Pak Boy, 4.4 out of 5. Clueless Pak Boy, 5 out of 5. Romantic Pak Boy, 5 out of 5. Forbidden Pak Boy, 4.6 out of 5. Obsessive Pak Boy, 5 out of 5. Stubborn Pak Boy, 4.9 out of 5. Charming Pak Boy, 4.7 out of 5. So, my favorite out of this is probably Irresponsible. And I would say Obsessive maybe, just because these characters, like Responsible one is my favorite because like it is just so cute and also kind of sad in a sense, like melancholic. Yeah, it's just really nice. It's also like one of my comfort books. And then I also really like Charming, because it is their newest and the last one, unfortunately, in that series. So unfortunately I don't know, but it is also really cute, and I love that she can like. It's kind of like a Disney princess, but yeah, it's really cute because he attracts animals. Yeah, it's really funny. Then I read my OGs, the Fake Boyfriend series. That's what I started with. So Fake Out, 4.9 out of 5. Trick Play, 4.9 out of 5. Decade, 5 out of 5. Blindsided, 5 out of 5. Hat Trick, 5 out of 5. My ultimate favorite out of this is Hat Trick. It is just so good. Yeah, it's the last one as well, so it's like build up, so good. Yeah, I really love them. These are as well interconnected standalones, but they're connected to the previous. Basically, they are the OGs, and then go the Pak Boys and the CU universe, and so on and so on. Yeah, it's not complicated actually when you think about it, but I just starting with the Fake Boyfriend ones. I was just like reading Home Ice, and I was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna read about Ash, and I don't know about that. Okay, so yeah, basically I just wanted to read about the characters, and I was like, okay, why not, you know? But yeah, Then I read Bound to You by H. Lennox. 5 out of 5. It was really good. Really interesting, but yeah, really good. I want other books as well. Then I read South by Zero, E.M. Lindsay. 4.8 out of 5. Yeah, it was good. I liked the backstory behind it. Then I read Taste by Zero and E.M. Lindsay, and that one got a 4.2 out of 5. It was also really good, but I like the first one just a tiny bit better. Then I read, oh my god, Betrothed to the Emperor, 4.9 out of 5. Emperor's Wrath, 4.6 out of 5. Shadow Throne King, 4.6 out of 5. And Dragon Blood Curse, 4.6 out of 5 by Kai Butler. Okay, so this series is actually my new rare find. So good. Unfortunately, it is indie, so please, guys, like, can everyone read it? It's so good. And when I read Dragon Blood Curse, I was like, okay. And like, near the ending, I was like, yes, and what's going to happen now? And boom, I have to wait till October. Okay, so that's not good, but it's okay. I will survive. But it's so good. I highly suggest it to everyone. I love it. Then I read Kiss the Villain by Rena Kent, 5 out of 5. Hunt the Villain, 5 out of 5. God of Fairy, 5 out of 5. Oh, by Rena Kent. Yeah, I love them. They're my comfort books. Then I read Popstar and Spotlight by Adam Finley. So they are also connected to the previous universe that we talked about. Yeah, they're really good. Oh, also, if you want to take a look, the blue is how many books I reread. So I read a lot of books that I have read before. Yeah. So I think this is it. This one came out kind of short. I'm so sorry for that, guys. But yeah, I just thought I would tell you about it, my books. So yeah, thank you so much. Bye.